Well, President Muhammadu Buhari says the incessant strikes by unions in tertiary institutions undermine the federal government's intervention and falsely imply that his administration underfunds education. The president is also particularly concerned about cases of sexual harassment and other forms of corruption in tertiary institutions. He spoke at the 4th National Summit on Diminishing Corruption in the Public Sector with the theme Corruption and Education Sector. TVC News State House correspondent Femi Akonde has details.
This national summit brings the education sector under the radar of anti-graft agencies in the country. This critical sector has faced serious challenges lately, from the safety of schools to issues of poor funding and intermittent strikes by unions in tertiary institutions. All of these have significantly slowed down its development. President Muhammadu Buhari insists, despite these challenges, his administration has invested so much in the education sector and it's often unfairly criticized for doing little. The president is also worried about cases of sexual harassment and wants the ICPC to stem the tide.
Government and stakeholders in the educational sector are concerned about the manifestation of various forms of corruption in our universities. For example, use different terminologies to describe different forms of corruption they experience on our campuses.
The chairman of the ICPC revealed that the fight against corruption got a fresh impetus under the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. The commission recognized President Buhari as an anti-corruption icon, but the chairman admitted that corruption is indeed fighting back.
Corruption in education manifests in different ways, such as recruitment of unqualified or unfit persons to teach at primary, at secondary, or tertiary levels.
Former chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Atahiru Jega, was the keynote speaker. He blames the bureaucracy in the federal government for the worsening corruption in education.
With regards to the National Assembly, every vice-chancellor has to come to defend his or her budget, and in the process, a lot of deals are made. Either your own requirements for the budget are not approved until you do deals, or if you refuse to do deals, that is cut, or if you agree, then the budget is also padded up.
This National Summit on Fighting Corruption in the Public Sector may be the launching pad to tackle all forms of corruption in the education sector. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.